up, YouTube? It's your brother YT. Wake 'em up, back at it again with another video. We're about to get into more PPP loan fraudsters. They thought they got away with it, but they thought wrong. Some of them getting the police popping up at their home, taking them straight to the slammer. All of this, a lot of them expose themselves on camera. You know, people love taking it to social media, self-incriminating themselves. Family, you already know what to do. And if you're brand new too, thumbs up this video so YouTube can push this content out. Smash subscribe to join the tribe and ring the post notification bell as well. All right, let's get into it.
I just got off the phone with the lawyer.
That fucking PPP loan got my motherfucking ass.
In 2020, I actually signed up for over 15 bogus small business loans.
Y'all going to jail.
The FBI is arresting thousands of people right now that took out PPP loans.
In 2020, I actually signed up for over 15 bogus small business loans. And since I'm already going to jail, it's time to tell my side of the story. Now, this scam started out like any other good scam. An error from the government, an opportunity for me. There was a form that you could fill out online and it would ask you 3 questions. It would ask you, do you own a small business? You would check yes. Then it would ask you if you want $10,000. You check yes. And then it would say, do you promise you own a small business? And then you check yes again and boom, 10,000 bucks. Now this process was like taking candy from a baby. So once I got the 10,000, I did the right thing and I told everyone I knew about. Now at first,
He told me I did the right thing and I told everybody I knew about it. I hope he joking, but he not. It really was like 3 questions. It was that simple. Even an idiot could get approved. That's how you knew it was a catch. You should have knew it was a catch to it. They set y'all up so that they could get y'all locked up.
people were skeptical. They said, Drake, what do you mean you just answered 3 questions and then $10,000 appears in your account? But I assured them it was legit. So next thing you know, I was signing everybody up. I was taking their information, signing up for this loan, and then I was giving them $50 out of the $10,000. And until things went wrong, like really wrong, everybody was happy. And to be honest, no problems really occurred until they realized that, hey, maybe this Drake guy isn't a trapdoor salesman. Now in my defense and everyone else's defense who had taken this opportunity, what else were we supposed to do? Big Brother had came down, locked us down, and told us we couldn't make any money. We were just doing what we had to do. I'm just glad I got to come on here and tell my side of the story. It's been real, and I will see you in 3 to 6 years.
Y'all might not see me too much longer. I ended up getting a letter in the mail from the IRS. That fucking PPP loan got my motherfucking ass. That shit got me. I took out a loan for $50,000 and I don't know how I'm gonna pay that shit back. Like when you in a fucked up situation, you in a bind, you in a fucked up situation, man, you willing to do any motherfucking thing to get out that shit. You willing to do anything to get out that motherfucking shit. You know, I was just in a tight spot. I was in a tight spot and I needed some money. And I didn't know they was just offering people money. And it's just like, we was in a motherfucking recession and the fucking pandemic, man. Wasn't nobody working for real, man. And then they told me that I gotta pay the money back or I'm gonna face federal prison time, dog.
Yeah, you got to pay back 1.5 times the money too. That's the catch. They going to give you the money, but if you don't use it correctly, then you got to pay back 1.5 times the amount. And see, they knew it was going to be people like you that was going to take that money and blow that money, had nothing to show. And this is what happens, man, when people are so quick to get some money without reading the terms for real. It was that simple to get it. It was even more simple to read the terms and know what you had to spend the money on. Payroll. And if you ain't have no business, you ain't have 50 employees, you shouldn't have been getting no 50,000.
Federal prison time, man.
I just want to know, what made y'all think y'all could get away with this fraudulent PPP loan scam in the first place? Never ran a business, nothing, but all of a sudden you creating these fake LLCs. We told y'all this was going to lead to you going to PPP prison and you did it anyway. This is what makes me feel like all of this was a setup. Okay, how were so many legitimate businesses ignored? Couldn't get the relief they needed, but all these fake LLCs weren't?
See?
This is how the government is catching people that file falsely and fraudulently PPP loan applications. Now, they're using a combination of data analysis, audits, and tips from whistleblowers to catch people who file falsely, and also using agencies like the Small Business Administration, the Department of Justice, and also the IRS to track suspicious activity like inflated payroll figures, fake businesses documentation, and also other things that's kind of like a misrepresentation in the business. They're also cross-checking the PPP applications with tax records, business licenses, and other public data to spot inconsistencies as well. Now, in some cases, some people are being charged and prosecuted that only helped people file fraudulent PPP loans.
Exactly. What do y'all think? You claim you got a business, but you never filed. That's a red flag right there. That's going to alert the IRS right there. Because one, you owe them. If you so-called got all these employees, all of the employees should have filed taxes. You should have filed taxes on the business. Another thing too, and I said this on one of my other PPP videos, but if you're brand new, I remember I had a banker, right? I was banking with Comerica at that time. I remember they asked me, did I get the PPP? I'm coming in there to open an account. What you mean, did I get the PPP? Like, who you think you is to even ask me that? That's disrespectful. You think I'm stupid? Mind you, y'all know me, I speak about credit. That little money that they was giving for them PPPs is nothing compared to what you can get on credit. That would be stupid. I'd be finessing myself. Amex don't got a limit.
So, tell
No
me what you
preset
all
limit.
think. These PPP loans were filed in 2020, 2021, around the COVID pandemic time. It is now 2025. Do you all feel like that people should still be prosecuted for fraudulently submitting
Yes.
PPP loan applications and receiving those funds fraudulently?
Yes, because the statute of limitations is 10 years, so it don't matter if we feel like they should or they shouldn't. That's the law. They extended it to 10 years so that they could catch everybody.
Directory of the people who took out their loans, y'all going to jail. I do not play with the IRS. My mama used to work for the IRS. I'm not playing with the government. Y'all are going to jail. For $792.6 billion have been taken out.
Cooked.
Oh, y'all going to jail. My cousin gonna tell him he got a Chick-fil-A now. He don't have a chick or nowhere to lay. He's going to jail. Oh, it's too brave for me. Oh, no, honey. Look at all these names. I don't want to put y'all business out. Y'all going to jail. Oh, my goodness. Let me double check. I know I ain't on here. Make sure nobody ain't use my information. Y'all going to jail.
And hold on, I'm not going to keep pausing it. I got this email from one of my subscribers. He took his time to list every single person. This is what he told me. Or every business that filed a PPP. He took his time to make a whole website and list them all. This website is called isthisfraud.com. You can use this to browse all PPP loan data. All right? You can search everybody. $76 billion worth of fraud suspected. So, hey, if you want to look for somebody, this is just a free plug. Go ahead and check his site out. He wanted me to review it and whatnot. I ain't charging him nothing. I'm just throwing this a little free plug in here since he took his time out. Shout out to him for supporting me. I'm going to support him back. Appreciate you, brother.
I just got off the phone with the lawyer. He's telling me the best options that I have are to turn myself in. Like, what did I do to deserve this?
You applied for a
PPP
PPP.
loan came back to bite me in the ass, y'all. These folks want me to pay them so much money and to think that I thought I was actually doing something right. You know how you be out here and you be trying to figure out, you know, what your next move gonna be and how you gonna make it happen. And then when something like that comes along, it kind of puts you in a trance like, damn, this is actually something that I can actually get. Now keep in mind, I do have a business, you know, and I guess the person who did my paperwork kind of screwed up. And man, I'm put in a position where I either have to pay a lot of money or I could be going away for a while. And I never wanted that to be the case, you know. Man, that PPP loan was something, man. It was like a breakthrough for you, you know, when you were struggling and not knowing the outcome. So anybody who think that they got away with that shit, you didn't get away, man.
Let me just say this, and I'm going to let him finish talking, and then we're gonna watch all the way through without me pausing so much. But these people keep having parts to where I got to talk. It's a loan. It's LOAN, loan. How did y'all think y'all didn't have to pay it back when it's a loan? Let's say it wasn't the prison loan. Let's just say it was a normal loan. Don't you got to pay that back? Y'all do understand you have to pay it back, right? What made y'all think y'all did not have to pay back the prison setup loan? The PPP. Man, this just shows how dumb people are. You thought you didn't have to pay back a loan. I'm done.
Terrible decisions, man, when the storm come. So when the sun come back out, we screwed, man. Y'all share this post. Follow me for updates.
Okay, you guys, I'm over here stressed out because you remember when the PP loan was here? I did the PP loan and I just got a freaking, oh my God, I just got a letter in the mail that said I'm subpoenaed to court for this. And if charged, I'm facing 10 years in federal prison.
Cooked.
10 years in federal. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me get the paper for you guys. I'm going to show you the paper. Hold on. Because what the fuck? 10 years. Hold on. I'm trying not to cry because I'm trying to make sure.
For anyone involved in the PPP drama and all the people crashing out about getting arrested and being prosecuted for taking out PPP loans that didn't have businesses, I do not post free legal advice all the time, and I just so happen to be an attorney. And the best advice that I can give you is shut the up.
My coworker got fired for getting the PPP loan. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because I saw a girl's video saying that she just had her case with the feds regarding getting the PPP loan, like lying on the application, and she got sentenced to 9.5 years. 9.5 years. And I saw other people in the comments saying that they're going through their case. I saw somebody else say that they got sentenced for wire fraud. And these people are not playing. They are not playing, and banks are assisting. They are assisting in the process. As somebody who works in banking, who's worked in multiple different banks, the banks help the IRS. But
That's why the bank was trying to target me, talking about, did you get one? No, I did not. I'm credit card stacking. I'm looking to get funding from you. I would like to open up a personal and a business account so that we can conduct business together. That's why I'm here. But look, yes, some of these loans were forgiven if you use them the correct way. So when I said people are stupid that they didn't know that they had to pay back the loans, I'm talking about the people that ran off and didn't use them the correct way and spent that money, and now they facing time.
what happened with my coworker? So this is my coworker that turned into a friend. So I had already left the company by the time that she got fired. But ultimately what happened was, this was 2022. The list came out of everybody who had got the PPP loan. She obviously was on that list. And she ended up in HR. Clearly the bank was looking at the list. Not my current job, y'all. Again, this is a company that I left. So don't call them people again, please. But she ended up in a meeting with HR. They asked her, like, oh, you were on this list, you have a business. And basically, there was a date that your business had to be established to qualify for the PPP loan. And a lot of people created LLCs after that date. And that's how they know if your application was fraudulent. And so they told her, like, I don't think that you qualified for this PPP loan based on when you established your business or whatever. But she didn't admit to anything. And her business was selling handmade jewelry, right? So the reason why they were able to fire her is because if you've ever worked for a bank, a financial institution, a brokerage, you have to disclose all outside business activities. It's regulatory. You have to sign off that you will disclose anything, any second job, any second source of income. If you're a part of the board of directors for any type of company, nonprofit, sometimes even volunteer work, you have to disclose it so that the bank can make sure it's not a conflict of interest. So basically they fired her because they said that her not disclosing that she had a business was violating company policy, because she should have told them. And I'm sure y'all are going to say, well, she should have told them that, she stopped the business when she started working. I guess whenever she established it, she had already started working there. So like the dates just didn't line up. But yeah, they fired her and said that it was because she didn't disclose that she had a business. But if she had disclosed that she had a business, it wouldn't have been a conflict of interest for her to sell handmade jewelry. They fired her because of that PPP loan. And that was just their excuse. So be careful, y'all. They are coming.
The FBI is arresting thousands of people right now that took out PPP loans. Let me explain. During COVID, the US government put out a program to help small businesses pay payroll. The money did get dropped into your bank account, and people were using it for not the correct purpose. But that's the small issue. The big issue was how easy it was to get this money. The entire application was, what is your name? Do you you have a business. No verification, no one following up, and a few days later, $10,000 just dropped into your bank account. People were taking out these $10,000 free money loans, meaning they never had to pay them back, even if they didn't have a business. The FBI is actively issuing thousands, if not tens of thousands, of arrest warrants for people that took out these loans for free money. The only people safe here are the legitimate businesses that took out the money and used the money correctly. Everyone that thought they got the $10,000, I'd be waiting because they're coming.
And I just put this together. I just thought about it. I bet the people who got these PPPs, I bet majority of the people who got these PPP loans didn't even have a business bank account. You're not considered a legitimate business until you have a business bank account. So as soon as they saw those funds were going into a personal account, red flag, you already violated. You don't have a business. You established an LLC, yes. Yes, you got your articles of organization, which they can see you just applied for. But even with that, you're not a legitimate business until you got that account, that business bank account. That's when you're considered legit. See, y'all didn't know that though. Y'all didn't even know that part. Family, let me know what y'all think of this video, man. If y'all want to see more on the PPPs, let me know too. Y'all know I've been covering this for a very long time, and I just wanted to give y'all another one. This one always funny to me because it just shows how ignorant people are, how gullible people are. Some people were enticed by other people. Hey man, it's free money. They seen it in the account, so they like, okay, they're really paying out, but they didn't ask enough questions. And then that's why reading is fundamental too. A lot of these people didn't know how to comprehend what they were reading. It said it right there, what the terms and conditions were, and y'all still didn't understand them. You didn't know it would be a violation by you spending that money on anything outside of payroll. That's just blowing my mind that people didn't know that. It's literally in the title of the loan, the PPP. It's literally in the title, Paycheck Protection Program Loan. You gotta use your brain. What, y'all didn't, now y'all about to get locked up. Locked up, they won't let me out. It's about to be a bunch of Akons up in there. Locked up, I'm locked up. Drop a comment below. Let me know what y'all think about this one, family. I appreciate you. Peace to my Hebrew fam. Shalom. Shalom. I will catch y'all on the next one.